Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Amber, and if you have not already, make sure you hit that subscription button right down below and give this video a big old thumbs up. So unless you have been living under a rock, you should know that St. Patrick's Day is in a few days. So that means we're all gonna dress up in something green, like leprechauns. I don't really know what I'm doing this St. Patrick's Day, but we'll probably do something fun. If anybody watching, if you live in Atlanta or have visited Atlanta or have lived in Atlanta, whatever, if you know of anywhere that we can go grab dinner, do something for St. Patrick's Day, it's this Saturday I believe, let me know in the comment section. So I just downloaded this game. It's called HQ. How it works is that you get notifications sent to your phone every weekday at 3 and every weekday at 9. On the weekend, Saturdays and Sundays, they don't do 3, but it's a live trivia game. You get the notification and you log into the app, and there's 12 questions and you have 10 seconds to answer each question, and they start off super easy and they get harder and harder. So there's this guy on the screen that's live talking to everybody and asking the questions, and the question pops up and it's multiple choice, and you have 10 seconds to click the answer that you think is right. And if you answer all 12, you win whatever that prize is. So just the other day, some guy won $25,000 while pooping. He was on the toilet. He was pooping. Recently, the last couple times I've played, the prize has been $2,500, and there have been a couple hundred people that have been winning each time. So it breaks down, I think one time people won like $7. Today when I played at 3, people won $9 because there was like 300 something that won. But so far it is a fun game. I'm really liking it. If you guys have this game and you've played and you won anything, let me know how much you've won, because I'm kind of getting a little discouraged because I've been playing for the past couple days and I haven't won anything yet. And I want to win. The guy that won $25,000 while pooping inspired me. Alright, so today's video is going to be all about St. Patrick's Day, in case you couldn't have guessed it from the title. So for all of you that want to go out this weekend, that want to do a St. Patrick's Day eye look, I'm going to be using 2 Morphe palettes. I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette because it has better transition colors for me and some browns that I want to use. This green down here is just a little bit too teal for what I'm going for today. So I'm going to be using the Morphe 35B palette. It just has a few actual true green colors. So I'm going to be using these today. So if you are interested in learning how to do a cute little St. Patrick's Day eye look, stick around and let's jump right into the video. So I already have my eyebrows done. I typically go in order, like eyebrows, eyes, and then the face, because sometimes I'll mess up my eye look and I don't want to have to take off my foundation and then have to reapply that. So I just find it's easier to do my eyes first. So when I ordered my Morphe palettes, they sent me the Morphe eyelid primer. It's like a little sample card they have, so I figured I'd try this out today. So I'm probably going to use, I'll just use my finger. So I'm just kind of patting this all over my eyes. Just blending it in. It is kind of sticky. I typically just use concealer for my eyelid primer. We definitely want to set that so it doesn't crease. So I'm just gonna grab some little tapered brush that I have, because my beauty blender is not wet yet because I'm not doing my foundation. And I'm using the Laura Mercier. Kind of apply that all over the eyelids, just to set it so you know it doesn't crease up later. Alright, so let me zoom you guys in and then we can get into the eyeshadow, the whole reason you guys came. What are some of y'all's favorites? Like your favorite eyeshadow palette, your favorite lipstick, mascara, lashes, blush, bronzer, foundation, whatever. I need some new stuff to try out. Alright, now that you guys can see every pore on my face, so let's start out with a nice little fluffy brush. This brush does not have a brand name. I got it in a kit from Marshall's for like 10 bucks. It was fairly cheap. This is a really good little blending brush. For my transition color, I'm going to use Beam in the Jaclyn Hill palette. And we're just going to buff that pretty much all over. I have hooded eyes. Like if I open my eyes and just look straight at you, there's not a lot of lid space left. So I like to take all of my kind of transition crease colors, a little bit higher so you can see them. I'm going to use the same brush. I'm going to dip into Pooter, just a nice light chocolatey brown. I'm going to focus that more on the crease. So it'll very, very lightly kind of start in the outer corner and then just kind of brush up the excess right into the crease just to get a nice color laid down. So the key to doing eyeshadow is to just always blend your colors together. So if you're doing it and you see that not enough color is coming on that you want, just keep adding color. It's better to go in with a light hand and blend than to go in with a heavy hand and then you have this super dark color that you didn't mean to be there, and then it's just going to take so much extra time to blend that all in to kind of take it to where you want it to be. So I always just go in with a light hand and just kind of add color gradually. It does take a little bit longer, but the end result is a lot better, because if you add too much product and you end up having to blend your life away, it might not look that great. All right, that's kind of where I want it. I need to get that little pot. I've seen on like Sephora and Ulta, they have this little container that has like some kind of spongy, meshy thing that you dip your brushes in and you swirl it and it takes the color off. I need to get one of those because right now I'm either using my pant leg or like a makeup remover wipe. So the next brush that I'm going to use is the Morphe M433 brush. And it's just kind of more of a tapered, skinnier blending brush to get right in the crease, because I'm going to add a little bit of a darker color right in the crease. So I'm going to take Roxanne very lightly and I'm going to focus it more on the crease. I'm going to darken up the outer corner a little bit and then bring this in the excess very, very, very lightly. This is just darkening up the crease, so I'm bringing it a little bit lower than before. Alright, so now that we have that down, we're going to move into the greens. So I'm going to use the same brush, the Morphe M433, and I'm going to go in the 35B palette, and this palette does not have names on it, but it's just this deeper forest green color down here at the bottom, kind of next to like the magenta color. So I'm just going to take that and just focus it on the outer corner and the inner corner. So I did this eye already, and I switched over to an e.l.f. blending eye brush. It's just a more dense blending brush. And then I'm going to go over here and just kind of pack that in on the outer corner in the inner corner. So if you don't have these two Morphe palettes, you don't have to go out and buy them. I mean, you can recreate this with any shadows that you have. St. Patrick's Day, just use any green color. I'm just kind of starting off with a darker green. And then I'm going to lay a lighter green, and then I'm going to put gold right in the middle. Kind of like a little halo effect. I'm just going to take a smaller blending brush. It's just another dense one. So now I'm just taking this lighter green shade right here and just kind of buffing that right over the last green that we used. I already did this eye. So now that we have that all done, I'm going to take a lip brush. It's just by Enjoy, however it's pronounced. They're off of Amazon. You get 16 brushes for $16, and I love these brushes, so you should definitely check them out. So I'm going to switch back over to the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm going to use a shimmery gold color called Creamsicle. I'm just going to wet my brush a little bit with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Marine Boosting Mist. And then I'm just going to place that right in the middle. I know it looks kind of crazy right now, but we're gonna clean it up. All right, so I'm gonna be taking an e.l.f. crease brush, but I'm not gonna be using it in the crease. It's just a small tapered brush that I want to use. I found this really pretty green shimmer color, and I'm just going to kind of dab that on the outer and inner corner. This is cute. I like where this is going. So I'm just going to be going back to that first original fluffy blending brush that I had and just kind of cleaning up the edges. Like I said in the beginning, blending saves lives. All right, so this is the eyeshadow so far. I'm really liking it. I like the whole green and gold vibe we're getting. So I'm gonna go finish up and put some lashes and liner on. And then I'm gonna finish up the rest of my face, and then I'll be back to do the under eye with you guys. All right, you guys, so I am back. I finished my full face of makeup. And we're going to work on the bottom lash line. So first I'm gonna take that green from the 35B palette, just a very light hand, and I'm going to very gently buff that as close to the lash line as you can. And I'm just taking a very small detail brush. So now I'm going to take this e.l.f. smudge brush and dip back in to that golden shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette and just smudge that along the lash line on top of that green. What this is going to do is just kind of give your eye a little bit more definition. You don't want to bring the bottom lash shadow too low. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of crayon apple and just put that right in the inner corner of the eye to give it some shine right there. Pretty. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I think it turned out pretty well. I love the green mixed with the gold. It's kind of like your pot of gold on St. Patrick's Day. Kind of the theme that I was going for. And I'm really digging this kind of bronzy lip that I have going on. It kind of like plays off of the eyes. I know it's not the exact same gold color, but I think it goes together and I am loving it. So if you like the way this look turned out, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Y'all, I think this lash is coming up for the gods. I can feel her coming up, this one right here. So if you guys like this little trend of eyeshadow looks for certain holidays, just let me know in the comment section and I will try to continue to do them for the different holidays that are coming up. You know, spring and summer is full of holidays. Typically I already do my makeup for the holidays anyway, so why not just film it for you guys? So yeah, if you are in Atlanta, make sure you leave some love down below and let me know where should we go out for St. Patrick's Day. Y'all, if this turns on blurry, I'm so sorry. My camera is crazy. I'm using a Nikon D5500 and it's kind of wonky. Like, it only lets me record for 20 minutes at a time, and it says it has autofocus, but I'm constantly looking over at my monitor and I'm not in focus. If you know anything about this camera, or if you've had issues filming, y'all, this lash is coming up. If you aren't already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button right down below. And make sure you give this video a big old thumbs up. Check out my last video, I will link it right here. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section down below. And also, I am on social media. I have an Instagram, a Twitter, and a Snapchat, and all the usernames are Amber Justice with 2 U's. Alright you guys, so that's it for this video. I hope to see you on the next one. Bye!